How pure is that?
Be good.
Be good.
How freaking pure is that?
It's so good.
I'm trying to get into the positions that they're trying to get in, because those two specifically, when I went and watched them at the Farmers Insurance Open, hit the ball better than everyone else. I saw John Rahm hit one to 5 feet from 200 some odd yards, which was super impressive, but Justin Rose and Tiger hit it. It's just different. And the reason why I think they're so much different than a lot of the other guys on tour is because of a certain position that they get into in their swing that really allows them to get on top of the ball, compress it, and just rotate freely and pure it. It's something special, and I call it the money spot, and that is this position right around here on their downswing. They get here and they're pretty neutral, and then they turn aggressively through the ball, and you see how the club face doesn't want to turn over and flip, whereas a lot of guys, mainly mini tour guys, you know, guys like me and other people around the world, they kind of get like out a little bit more. You'll see the club work away from their body. And it's something that I'm really trying to grind on not doing. I'm preparing for PGA Tour China coming up in just a couple weeks actually, so I'm really working on making sure that I'm going to be able to go in feeling like I'm hitting it as straight as I possibly can. And the way I'm doing that is by having an alignment stick here. I like to put this thing about a foot away from my ball here, and I like to have it just behind the ball. If you put it too far in the front, you can get away with a little bit of sloppiness, like coming over the top and really slicing at it to kind of keep your hands going left and underneath this little pole here. But when it's just on top of it or just to the right of it, it kind of forces you to come down this way and then really turn. So I got 165 yards here. As with the first shot I just hit, I got an 8-iron here. I'm gonna show you guys one of the 3 ways I like to work on to get these positions down. That's nice there. The ball doesn't want to turn very much. I mean, since I'm not coming under it, there's not much face rotation going on the way down and through the ball to square the club face up. It's kind of already square right around here. I'm still not near as on top of it as Justin Rose and especially Tiger Woods are when they're right around here. I'm probably still a little bit more down here. But compared to what I was before when the club was moving that under and to the right, it's much better. And if you guys are struggling with power draws or hooks, this is one of the 3 ways that is really going to help you figure it out. So on to the next one. So here we have a simple bucket, something you can find at majority of golf courses unless they have the metal buckets. I do not recommend doing this. There's a nice plastic bucket here so it won't destroy your club if you hit it. But as you can see, I put it about maybe 7 inches, maybe 8 inches just to the inside and to the right of the ball. And what this promotes obviously is coming on top of it as well, and really forces you to not come to the inside. Adam Porzak, when I first started getting lessons from him, really made me hit a lot of golf balls with this bucket. Basically, I spent weeks working on this thing because I had that problem of coming under and out, which you know produces a 2-way miss, a disaster miss is what I like to call it. So try to put this bucket here, just right behind to the back of your ball. Force yourself to come down on top of that ball. These are lovely there. Now on to the last one that will help. All right, now it's time for the third little training aid that you can use to help straighten out your ball flight and potentially hit it like Tiger Woods and Justin Rose. Here's a pool noodle. Underneath my pool noodle is my alignment stick. Stick it in the ground. And the reason I have this here is because if you hit this thing with your arms coming down with a long club like your driver, it's going to hurt like a son of a bitch. So this kind of paddens out the ding a little if you hit it, and the pool noodle goes flying off in some random direction. But I want you to put this thing out in front of you a little bit, maybe about 1.5 feet, and just 6 inches or so to the right of your right foot. And what this creates here is allowing you to come straight down, but also being able to still shallow the club. Your driver naturally shallows anyway, unless you're coming straight over the top. So you still want to give yourself a little bit of space for the shallow. I use the pool noodle for every club after my 6-iron. From basically my 9-iron to my 6-iron, I use the first drill that we had on where the lineman stick is in front of the ball, and I just try to get my hands, you know, this way under it. And then when I use my wedges, I'd like to put the bucket down, because you automatically with your wedges coming down pretty straight down anyway, but that one really forces you to cover that ball to hit that nice tight wedge ball flight. So last but not least, from 5-under up, or a 5-iron up, we're gonna hit the pool noodle here. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to give a special shout out to Doug Timmons of 18 Greens. As you can see, I'm wearing one of his new polos. Doug, when he found out that I was leaving for PGA Tour China, decided to hit me up and offer me a few new outfits, which I'm really stoked for because I was fresh out of clothes. He's someone I have known since high school, and he's actually been helping me out off and on since high school. Just someone who's really generous. So click on the link below. I have 18 Greens up below. Be sure to check out his new stuff for 2019. It's some really sweet gear, and you'll see me featuring it a lot in all of my future videos. So special thanks, Doug. I really appreciate it. You guys check them out. And also, for those who have donated to my GoFundMe, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We've raised a lot of money in the last couple days, and it means the world to me. But if you haven't already, please feel free to donate if you can afford it. It'll automatically put you into the raffle for the giveaway of the 3 dozen TaylorMade TP5 or TP5X golf balls, or your choice of a new TaylorMade wedge. Thanks again, everybody, for all the continued support. And always remember, everybody, keep on grinding.